Hello and welcome to my video. I am Manisha Mukherjee. I am a postgraduate in English and also a BA trainee teacher from West Bengal University of Teachers Training. Besides this, I am also an avid learner of languages. I have a very intrigued passion of learning languages. And right now, I am also learning a new language, that is French, from Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture. So my dear students, this video is made for you to understand why learning English is easy and how can you learn English easily at home within effective methods and technologies. We all have smartphones in our hand. We all have smartphones that we use, and we actually use the language that is English. English is a very official language of the country, and where actually knowing English makes you a very sophisticated person as a whole, though it is not completely true, but somehow this is something widely believed and socially acknowledged all throughout. So learning English is often a milestone for all of us. So to know this language, we need to know few tips and tricks. In today's video, we are going to share with you some tips and tricks about learning this new language, that is English. English as a communication is very important, but that is not the end of it. We must also know why English is used and where English is used and how this language is used. For that reason, it is very important for all of us to be much more aware about the grammar, the basic foundation of the language. Without grammar, no language is actually essential and no language is actually effective. It is very important for you to know the language, and it is equally important for you to know the grammar of the language. To know the grammar, we should start from the basic, and we should always focus on the foundation creation and also how to make the grammar stronger. Because once we know the basic grammar of the language, it becomes easier for us to construct and deconstruct the language. Number 2, it is important for you to practice. Because once you learn the language, it becomes very difficult for you to cope up with new things, new terminologies, new effects of it. So if you don't practice it more often, then it might get blurred somehow, and you may forget the new things that you learn. So if you keep on practicing the languages that you are learning each and every day in little ways, for example, you can talk to your friend right beside you in English. You can talk to your friend who is staying outside the country in English. You can revise English. You can record videos like this that I'm doing right now. You can talk to yourself in front of the mirror in English. These small things are going to help you to know the language, to practice the language, and to build your confidence in it. My dear students, I would like to say you very clearly that 90% of us, we often fear the humiliation that we think we might face if you cannot say the language properly. We are often afraid about the mistakes that we might make while speaking the language. For example, I have seen many people who are afraid saying or thinking that what if I tell this in a wrong way? What if people think I don't know the language properly? What if people think that I am not a good student and they start judging me? All this thing leads to, kind of desperation inside, kind of inconfidence inside, and we might feel that we are not worth it, we are not good enough. This thing needs to be treated, and this can only be treated with practice and compassion for yourself. Love yourself and keep on practicing. This is really going to help you in long run. Please mark my word. Practice always makes a man perfect. If you do not practice a language, no matter how much time you invest learning it, this is not going to work for you. Number 3, please keep a wide outlook. Whenever you start learning, please make sure that you always make a room for mistakes. Mistakes are common. If you do not make mistakes, then I will think you are superhuman. But none of us are superhuman, right? We must admit it. We all are human beings. And human beings are always prone to make errors and problems. Right? So you have to be very much sure about the fact that you will make mistakes in life, and you have to accept it. Do not run away from your mistakes. Try to accept it. Try to think why and where you went wrong, and how can you really rectify the mistakes. If it is a mistake of language, your teacher will always guide you. If it is a mistake of learning, you are going to know where you went wrong, and you can come to your teacher and tell your teacher that, ma'am or sir, I am sorry, I couldn't understand this, I went wrong in this, please rectify me or help me to rectify this mistake of mine. It is easy. You have to confront yourself. You have to confront and you have to admit your mistakes. This will only make your life easier, my dear students.